Did you know that Sweetwater has a custom shop? So back in December, myself and Uncle Ben Eller traveled to Sweetwater headquarters in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and we were there just to film a bunch of stuff and to go nuts. Now, in the course of filming stuff, we needed, obviously, guitars, and having pretty much any guitar at Sweetwater at our disposal, I chose, of course, an Ernie Ball Music Man. Why? Well, because I'm an Ernie Ball Music Man artist, and I love Music Mans. So what I grabbed was one of the Luke 3 HH guitars that they had in stock. Now, the reason why I chose this guitar is because, honestly, I love the aqua sparkle finish. Just look at that. Look at that. It's so amazing. I needed a guitar to play for the amp demos and shootouts and things that we were going to do over the course of the week that we were there. And over the course of that week, myself and Uncle Ben Eller fell absolutely in love with this guitar. It sounded incredible and it played incredible. It was such a perfect guitar. It was so consistent and so amazing. I bought it. Now, before we go any further, this video is indeed sponsored by Sweetwater because the entire subject matter of this video is me customizing this Luke 3 HH via the Sweetwater custom shop. Shout out to them for customizing this guitar how I wanted, but all thoughts and opinions are mine. So one of the first things we shot over at Sweetwater was a factory tour, a warehouse tour. And when we got to the guitar gallery area, it was mentioned to me that they had a custom shop. Sweetwater had a full tilt custom shop with Plek machines and full lutherie personnel on staff and on hand, ready to do whatever you desire to the guitar that you purchased through Sweetwater. My mind was blown. Now, what I did not know, what I've never known, was that if you are buying a guitar, let's say you pick out a Luke 3 HH and you think, I really want stainless steel frets, and man, it would be cool if that hardware was blacked out instead of chrome. Sweetwater can change it and make it exactly how you want it. So this guitar that I hold here started life as a stock Luke 3 HH guitar, 25.5-inch scale. This guitar seems to be kind of unique in that it has a bird's eye maple neck, not a flame maple neck, and the spec is a flame maple neck. However, Ben got one as well because he loved this one so much, and that one has a flame maple neck as well. I'm not sure why this one has a bird's eye maple neck. However, it's amazing. But this started life as a stock guitar with chrome hardware and non-stainless steel frets as Luke likes them. Now, the two things that I really wanted was black hardware and stainless steel frets. That's what Sweetwater did.
Okay, so first I'm going to flood the slot with glue before we press our fret in. That way that there's lots of glue in there to grab onto the fret tang and all the fret barbs. We're using stainless steel fret wire, so it's very hard and very rigid. So it's important that we get enough glue in there to really hold it in place and keep it properly seated for years to come. We're going to go ahead and press that down. We have a 12-inch caul pressing onto the 12-inch fret on a 12-inch board. And we should be good to go.
So the process really worked out like this. Steven over in the Sweetwater Custom Shop, Steven, thank you so much for all of the work that you have done, and my homie Josh over at Sweetwater coordinated, and then I went to Music Man, being a Music Man artist, and I requested them send all black hardware to Sweetwater for them to customize and retrofit and install onto the guitar. Now, I stuck with the stock pickups. Why? I just love how they sound. They sounded so good, so versatile through all applications that we used it over the course of the week over at Sweetwater. I didn't feel any need to change them into something like Fishman Fluence, for example, which I could have done, and we almost did. However, I just wanted to leave it stock because I really, really love the 12 dB built-in boost that this guitar has. It's incredible. It's way over the top, but it's incredible. So now that I had the black hardware sorted, now came time to address the frets. Now the stock frets are pretty small and pretty low per how Steve Lukather likes his guitars set up. And that was cool. I play in drop C sharp for this guitar, and I use 11 to 54 strings, and the super small, light and low and sleek frets didn't really work for me that well. I got some medium frets, and I had Steven at the custom shop install them, as well as plec the guitar once everything was installed. Now, this process is maybe a little overkill. However, if I was gonna do a customization of the guitar, I wanted it done like how I wanted it. And I love stainless steel frets whenever possible. And also there is a possibility that I will be touring this guitar. So I went ahead and opted for the stainless steel fret install along with the plecking of the guitar. So what are we left with? We are left with an absolute killer of a guitar. This thing is sleek, it's fast, it can be vintage, it can be modern, it can be hot, it can be not hot. You can get single coil tones, you can get super hot humbucker, high gain tones. You can literally just get any tones you want out of this guitar. And with the stainless steel frets, I don't ever have to worry about doing anything to this guitar ever again. It's also kind of hefty, if I do say so myself. I think this particular guitar is 9 pounds, which I mean, are almost 9 pounds. I think this is a perfect weight for a guitar like this. It's not a Les Paul or anything like that. However, this is hefty, it's authoritative, and it's Uncle Ben approved, which, you know what? If it's Uncle Ben approved, then it's good enough for me. Shout out to Sweetwater. Shout out to Steven in the custom shop. Shout out to Josh at Sweetwater. What an amazing experience. And if you want your own guitar customized when you purchase it from Sweetwater, all you got to do is just tell your rep that you want some things done to the guitar, and they can do literally anything to that guitar. I didn't know it. Maybe you didn't know it. Maybe you did know it. And if you didn't, now you do. Pretty cool. I will link down below in the description for all things Sweetwater. And with that, you've been wonderful. I have been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.